card, making his entrance to the red corner, Josiah McNelly.
I couldn't help but notice your pain. My pain, it runs deep. Share it with me.
And now making his way to the blue corner, Keegan, Galloway. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Doug Gallegos, your referee. Fighting out of the red corner, he is a freestyle fighter representing Tag MMA, weighing in at 160 pounds even, with an undefeated record of 1 win and 0 losses. From Owensboro, Kentucky, Josiah McNelly. His opponent across the cage, fighting out blue corner, is trained in jiu-jitsu and boxing, representing Jason Gonzalez, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, weighing in at 152 pounds, with an undefeated record of 1 win and 0 losses. From Brazil, Indiana, Keegan, Galloway.
Fight of the night right here.
Yeah, that's the call.
I'm calling it.
Touching them up.
So interesting to note, so Josiah's actually a 145-pound fighter. Keegan's a 155er. Both of them taking this on short notice. It's a 160
Josiah,
catch weight.
Leg popping. Good kicks. Kind of feeling each other out here. Hands, oh, there we go. Josiah's locked and ready to go. That right hand wants to, oh, now we're going to switch.
He's switching.
Keegan staying settled, leans in.
Good
Josiah tags him and turns.
Ooh. Good counter watch.
Oh, good head kick. Good head kick.
Good feints.
Josiah switching up quite frequently here early on. He switches again. Keegan still filling things out on his back foot a little bit.
going to look to see Keegan probably shoot for a takedown here. So
good shot. I think that's what he wanted. Good knees. Josiah fighting his way out of that clinch. Yeah. Oh, good shot. Good shot from Keegan.
McNelly doing a great job punching going backwards.
Oh, Josiah again. Yeah, Josiah comes forward. Keegan may be in trouble because off his back foot he's landed.
He's very good at switching stance and being able to throw while switching. Big reach from Keegan there. So Keegan's getting a lot of movement on trying to exit in and out. He's doing it from the waist up. His feet are staying in the same spot. So, Josiah's being able to time him when he comes back in.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you switch too much, it can take away some of your effectiveness. But Josiah early on finding his range from both sides.
Nice
Keegan,
punches.
Oh, he's hurt.
Not loving
Keegan's
some of the
hurt.
contact when he finds his way in.
Double unders. He's going to try to get him inside. So Keegan is very strong from inside. Good
Josiah
rotation.
flips him and starts with the knees. Josiah really pushing
McNelly
the
is
action.
with his punches.
Absolutely.
His weight's back.
Oh, good kick from Josiah.
Keegan shakes it off.
Good right. Yeah, Keegan's got to stay in the middle of the cage here.
Keegan needs to bring his feet with his punches. He's trying to lean too much and try to
and he's
really
going to find
get
himself
to
in trouble.
If he can close the distance and get inside Josiah, he might have a better opportunity.
He's not loving some of the contact as he's finding his way inside, and that's really making Josiah successful here. Switches again, resets.
Good calf kick. Good switch. 10 seconds left.
Going to hear 10 seconds for the first time tonight, I believe.
Oh,
good shot from Keegan.
Keegan with a good catch.
And we're going to throw. Oh! Keegan finds a good left and saves a round.
Between the rounds.
I tell you what, Keegan just made that a brutal round to score with a drop there.
Josiah's got 1 minute to recover. Now, you have
And he shakes it off.
You have Nate Maness in your corner. Sean, how better does this help having a top-tier fighter be in your corner and your head coach?
I mean, it's great. He's got the experience. He's telling him to relax, I'm sure, and giving him some good, solid advice. I still would give that round to McNelly.
Yeah, I would say so. I think better on the striking, better on the countering. I would say 10-9.
10-9, you wonder some of that lasting impression right before the bell.
Yeah. He clipped him. He
sometimes you can steal it.
He was drawing him in early, keeping his weight back and getting away with it, but when he finally got stepped in hard.
Josiah came back to his corner and shook it off, but typically when you feel it is when you're shaking it off. That's usually the telltale sign.
Let's see what kind of pace they come back out with. Is it going to be another one-for-one trading back by the cage that they started, or are they going to keep trying to feel each other out, trying to recover into this round two?
Keegan hands down as we start the round here.
You said McNelly's the featherweight?
Yes.
He appears to be the larger fighter here.
He cuts a crazy amount of weight. I believe
Good leg kick.
Keegan Josiah cut from 180 to 145 for the last card in Evansville.
Wow.
Great kicks to start the round from both sides.
He cut a big amount of weight just for this on a week's notice.
Josiah's kind of sneaking his way in range here without throwing too many punches.
Keegan's doing a good job now of getting that jab going, being able to move inside where he can land a shot. Because from the outside, he's just showing way too much.
Shots from Josiah. Good knee from Keegan. Keegan knows he can hurt him now. I think that gave him some confidence in the break.
I agree.
Big
uppercut missed, barely. Josiah on his back foot for the first time, really. Rotates back to the center of the cage. Good shot from Keegan.
Nice.
McNelly looked a little more conservative coming out, but I think he's finding his rhythm.
Yeah, McNelly's still switching very frequently. Keegan's throwing leg kicks. It could be that, or it could just be a preference of his to switch every so many strikes.
Look at the welt.
Good shot. Good left hand from Keegan. Oh, initial good takedown defense, but Josiah finds it. What a flip! And he's in full mount, laying shots.
McNelly looking to break posture.
I tell you what, that was a beautiful reverse from Keegan.
Beautiful sweep.
Little rabbit punches here just to get some action.
McNelly needs to pick a time to try to pick a leg and shrimp out. There's no cage near him to push off from.
Keegan's starting.
Oh, he tried to bump and get a reverse there.
So
Slid down.
Here's the problem with Keegan right now is he's hip to hip. Especially in mount, you want to start going to high mount if you don't have that grapevine, because if Josiah can shrink back and get hip to hip, he can sweep him.
That bump and roll is effective.
Josiah facing some adversity, really for the first time in this fight. Had been pressing it. Good hammer punch.
Josiah got him back down.
The crowd now behind Keegan.
He's got to start working his hips to try to catch a leg, get to half guard. Start breaking that grapevine, see where he's at.
Keegan doing a great job of staying active. The referees, not wanting to stand him up if they're active.
I'd like to see McNelly try to find the cage with his feet here. He's pretty close.
Yep. Start working that grapevine. See how Keegan's got his legs grapevine through. McNelly needs to start stepping on the inside. Now he's inside.
He's up high.
He's starting to look for that possible triangle.
We could really do something now. And now we're in a really bad spot up against the cage and high.
Yeah, okay.
That's
smart cage work by Keegan there.
Keegan very content on staying in a dominant position really the entire round and raining some punishment. A couple after the bell there, but unintentional.
10-9 or 10-8?
Ooh. From what we've seen tonight, that's one of the more dominant rounds I think that we've seen.
I would still say 10-9.
Josiah bleeding heavily from the nose. He looks tired. Round 3, it's going to be a will of attrition.
Hey, this is the first time we've seen this tonight. Hard to know what to expect with two guys really putting in effort for a full 5 minutes.
Deep breaths. Got to get your charisma back. This is round 3. You got 3 minutes for it all. You're bleeding, you're hurt, you're tired, you're trying to control your heart rate. This is the toughest spot for any fighter, especially one that was dominated an entire round. How do you come back knowing that you possibly can go down? You got to pick that intensity up just even more, because he's got to now bring it to Keegan.
And if you're Keegan, is that your first thought? I dominated this guy, I'm going right back to it?
I believe so. Going into this next round with some confidence.
Josiah's still taking some deep breaths. Keegan looks
very easily
composed.
could be even. If you're Keegan, you could potentially, with that shot in the first, be up 2, but no reason to take a chance. I think Keegan might go back to the ground again.
Round 3.
Third and final round, make some noise!
Josiah needs to take that middle of the cage again. Pick up where he left off.
I would like to see, there we go, I'd like to see Josiah stay in orthodox, find that right head kick. See how Keegan's taking his lead hand. It's bouncing up and down, but it comes down to his hip right before he throws it.
Oh, he takes a shot, finding his way in. And I tell you what, Keegan, after dominating the last round on the ground, hits a couple of shots early on. And he's doling out some punishment on his feet. Josiah still looks in it, still looks like he's got plenty of energy, but on his back foot now, and Keegan really looks good here early.
Josiah needs to start taking away Keegan's lead leg as he keeps
another
coming
good
forward.
shot.
Start working those underhooks.
Double underhooks.
Got his hands together.
Keegan gonna look for a trip here, maybe.
Good pummel. He's
gonna drop down for a single leg.
Pull him out away from the cage. Circles.
He wants it, and does Josiah have anything left to stay on his feet? Big swing.
Circle. That's a big
good shots from Josiah. That left hand lands.
Nice
right hand.
Good combination.
Josiah trying to steal around here. A big punch. Josiah. Keegan looks like he could be out on his feet.
Gotta go to the body. Gotta go to the body. Stop headhunting.
A good clinch. And a nightmare round to judge right now.
What a wild exchange.
A good knee, and any energy that these two men have had is being used.
Right.
Keegan wants to steal around again.
Big
a
shot.
Good punch.
Big left hook.
Josiah on his back foot again, but he's not going away. He steps forward, and he's tired.
Josiah is tired.
Keegan, a trip here. He's gonna steal it maybe. Oh, into his back. And now we're back into full mount. And Josiah is dead and in a bad spot, tired and on his back.
He's got to work to get up. He's laying flat.
I mean, at this point, Josiah's desperation We need one last explosion to try and reverse or get up. Anything he's got, it's got to happen now if he wants the round.
Up until that point, it was pretty tough to score.
A tough round to score. A takedown's going to be huge for Keegan.
Especially now control. If he controls the rest of the fight.
Tough. Posture's up.
Keep working to stay
Josiah
active.
maybe trying to get a stand-up, but I don't know if you have enough time to hold and pray for a stand-up.
There's 10 seconds.
And anything you got. One last explosion from Josiah is not going to be it.
Wow, what a fight.
Keegan, the dogs came out in this fight, folks.
Fight of the night.
Wow.
So far.
You called it.
A fantastic fight.
Props to both of those guys. Freaking
Absolutely everything these two men had. What a fight. A beautiful first round from Josiah. Big shot to end it from Keegan. Two dominant rounds, I would say. Even the third, really, although it was 50-50 early on, Keegan in that ground game and mount, not just ground game, mount both times. Right away in 2 minutes of control time, both rounds really. Plus for Keegan, a great fight.
So somebody's going to get their first loss, but Sean, how pivotal is it to show yourself, whether you win or lose in this type of fight, that you can go through those wars, those dog fights, and still go to the very, very end early in your career?
I mean, that's everything. That's everything. Being tested early on. At the higher level, you're going to be constantly fighting guys who are very dangerous. So the sooner you can get that in your head, I think it's great. I can't wait to see more from these two.
And that's the biggest thing people don't really think about amateur fighting is you want to get as much experience as possible. It's not really about wins and losses and titles at the amateur experience. You're trying to go
Cage
professional.
time.
You want cage time. You want as many rounds as you can get. And those two right there, that's their dogfight that they know that's going to take their amateur career and go to the next level. Now they have more confidence to keep fighting better guys and better places.
There's no, like a training camp for these guys in the sense that like an NFL player would have. I mean, these guys are putting in through the reps, through these rounds, through the punches, through the rolling. That's how we're getting the experience. You know, we don't have preseason games here. We're getting the reps through rounds, and great 3 rounds tonight from these guys.
100%. That first time you go full 3 rounds, even if it's just 3-minute rounds.
Big stuff.
I remember being exhausted after amateur fights.
Mentally, now you're down.
The distance and thus to the judges' scorecards for your official decision. How about a round of applause for both of these fighters making it all 3 rounds? Here we go. Judge number 1 scores the bout 30-27, Galloway. Judge number 2 scores the bout 29-28, McNelly. Judge number 3 scores the bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Keegan Galloway!